the functioning of the ODR system is made such a manner that when the complaints are filed through the ODR portal and we are then required to be referred to the ODR institution for conciliation or arbitration, that can simply connect it and refer the matter to the ODR institution on the portal itself. The ODR portal and the portal of the ODR institution are interconnected and linked in such a manner that all the details can be moved on. So through the ODR portal only, the matters can be further referred to the ODR institution, which is empaneled by the MIIs together. Now, let me look at how the allocation system of the complaints works. Now, there is a dispute. So, depending on the type of intermediary against whom you are filing the complaint, the allocation system is working. Now, let's say, take an example that you are filing a dispute against a stockbroker or a listed company. So, in such case, this matter will get allocated to first to the respective stockbroker or listed company and the stock exchange to whom this related is. They will monitor and supervises the progress of this particular dispute. So the stock exchange will also will assign this matter, and the stockbroker and listed company against whom this one, they are also required to, they will view this complaint on the portal and be tracking in further things. Secondly, let's say the example of that the complaint is being filed with a depository participant, then the respective depository, that is NSDL and CDSL, they will be receiving the complaint depending on the which depository participant against whom the complaint is. So if the demat account in relation to which the complaint is, if it's of NSDL, then the NSDL will get the will supervise this complaint. In case there is a demat account with CDSL, then it will CDSL who will look at it. Likewise, if you are against a company, against a stockbroker, and that stockbroker and the trading related complaint or the trade against which the complaint is has been done on the National Stock Exchange, then this matter and the complaint will be referred to the National Stock Exchange for review and further supervision, and against the stockbroker of the who are registered with National Stock Exchange. Like now, apart from these three categories, now other market participant which has been extended, like mutual funds, registrar and transfer agents, or uh, PMS providers, etc. For those kind of ones, there is a round robin system put in place. So as per the round robin system, it will be allocated to the exchanges or depository, either of them, who will supervise this complaint, and the market participant against whom it has been filed, that also will have to see. So mutual fund, let's say again example of a mutual fund. If the complaint is against a mutual fund, then that mutual fund will get the complaint against whom they have to respond, and based on round robin system, it may be either get allocated to a stock exchange or a depository. Only exception is commodity exchange. If your complaint is relating to a commodity segment of trading, then the commodity stock exchange will only get the opportunity to supervise or review those complaints. Hence, this allocation system has been devised in such a manner that depending on the nature of the intermediary, this gets allocated among the stock exchanges and depositories. Now, secondly, after that, what happens? So, MIIs have empaneled with at least one ODR institution to cater to those kinds of disputes that are allocated to the MIIs. So, let's take an example of this is, let's say, a trading member, and the dispute is referred to an ODR institution, then the ODR institution which is empaneled with the stock exchange, they will be referred the matter. Here, the exchanges are National Stock Exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange, and MCX, who are required to look at to whom these complaints are lodged. So in such cases, depending on the trade on which you have executed, that respective stock exchange, they allocate the matter, and the ODR institution which is empaneled with this stock exchange, they will only be referred. Likewise, depository participant. Now, a depository participant, if it's related to an NSDL demat account, in that case, this matter will be referred to ODR institution which is empaneled with NSDL. Similarly, if it's a CDSL demat account, then the matter will be referred to the ODR institution which is empaneled with CDSL. So this is how the allocation system of the complaints happen through the ODR portal. And again, I would like to tell you here that this entire allocation system is simplified and automated. What are the stages in the ODR portal? So let's start with the first stage. So after an investor files the dispute on the ODR portal, there is an initial stage one which is called MII review and resolution period. During this initial time limit is 21 days. So during this 21 days time, the MII will review the complaint. That complaint will be also forwarded to the market participant. The market participant will have to review the complaint and respond to that and provide us some kind of resolution, or the respond to the investor to help them understand their issues or something which may be resolved. During such period, MII may also have a intervention, and they can contact the investor and the market participant to arrive at a resolution so that the investor complaint is resolved as soon as possible or at the earliest. However, if at the end of the 21-day period, if the dispute still remains unresolved, in such cases, the investor may again request that please refer the matter or maybe refer the matter to conciliation. So in such case, the matter will be referred to an ODR institution which is empaneled with the MII. Now that ODR institution will appoint a conciliator who is one of on the panel of that, and appoint and run the process of conciliation. If the conciliation remains unsuccessful, then the next stage is the arbitration. Then again, it is based on the outcome of the conciliation process. Where it is unsuccessful, the investor or the market participant will have a choice to refer the matter to arbitration again. So in that case, the arbitration stage will be managed, and the ODR stage will take the matter to arbitration proceedings and select an arbitrator for further for a resolution of the matter or an arbitration award. If the arbitration award is given and still the investor feels or the market participant feels that the arbitration award needs to be challenged or appealed, then they can approach the courts to challenge that arbitration award. So on a short and substance, this is the overall process on the ODR portal of the railway, which is divided into 3 stages.